So Georgia Institute of Technology main campus, they got about 18,260 students. It's a 4 year. It's public. It's in the city. It's in the heart of Atlanta, Midtown area to be exact. They have a large amount of students. I don't even think this is right. I think they got a lot more students than 18,000, but I don't know what 18,000 students look like. They have a 92% graduation rate. Okay, that's pretty good. It's over the 58%. And then, wow, they said Georgia Tech is only 13 grand, pretty much, a year. Interesting. Maybe I'm gonna find something out. So that is below the 4 year midpoint. And the 4 year midpoint is about $19,800. Now this gets interesting. They are saying that the return on investment at Georgia Tech, my goodness. They're saying that in 10 years of being removed from the institution, you're going to either be making right at 102 grand, or you're going to be making over 102 grand. So either way, students who leave Georgia Tech are starting out with nice salaries. And you think about it, it's the hub of engineering. Engineering is like everything today, essentially. That's how they perceive it and make it. Like and subscribe. So it makes sense that this is a fat salary. Now I will say I've seen students who say they're not going to start out with that much money. But I always told them that, like, you got to think about it though. You're probably going to have a faster career progression though. Hopefully. I told them that. I was like, don't look at it like that. Like, think about, like, you're probably going to have better advances, because these kids that leave Georgia Tech are going to like big companies, like big companies. And so yeah, so let's fact check the sticker price. So the undergraduate prices, I'm looking at fall 2025 tuition and fee rates per semester at Georgia Tech. It says the Atlanta campus. If you're going, we're going to assume you're taking more than 6 hours if you're going to Georgia Tech. But if you're taking more than 6 hours, you're looking at, this is the tuition. Yeah, you're looking at in state. You're looking at 5 grand. You're looking at $5,256. Now, if you're going to take, let's see what this is. Oh, that's the graduate rate. That's graduate prices. Yeah, you're looking at 5,258. I'm gonna just say 5,300. Not bad. That ain't bad actually to go to. I ain't gonna lie, that is not bad prices. That's not bad. What is that including fees? So right now they're saying the fees about 4+ credit hours. You're looking at an additional $748. Calculator, where you at? It's about close to 6 grand. 50. I'm gonna just say 5,300. 5,300 plus 748. Yeah, 6,000. So it's about 6,000. You're looking at about 6,000 with tuition and fees per semester. So times 2, if you don't stay on campus, 12 grand. I'm gonna be real with you. The caliber of this school, and I know they're gonna snag you a job. Every student I seen in my time there, they had jobs lined up. Now I can fact check that. They had jobs lined up. I was like, bruh. Don't forget the story I told y'all about how they had Home Depot CEO and the CTO there speaking. And I was front row. I was like, this is what $1 billion look like? Oh yeah, I know I can get there. But I was like, look, it's a business, a company though. So I was like, but it was very a good intellectual moment. And they got many more companies lined up like that who are knocking down the door to get these type of students. And I can attest to it, Georgia Tech on their P's and Q's. So I know you're gonna get your dimes worth if you go pay them. That ain't bad. It's actually cheaper than what the College Scorecard is saying, which is even a plus in my eyes. So now, granted, if you stay on campus and get a meal plan, it's gonna be a little overpriced for me. But right now, I can send my kid here. I can send my kid here a little bit. I can send my kid here, let them get the 2 year experience. Hey, send them to here. Hey, they can I'm liking it. Hey, I'm liking it, GT. I'm liking it. I see why everybody apply there. So then, like we said, remember their salary after 10 years being removed from the institution, you making about 103,000. I said 102, but rounded is like $103,000. That is crazy, man. Shout out to that. Shout out to that, man. So where is, we said graduation rate? Students return 98% of the time after their first year. That's about right. That's about right. Students receiving federal loans. 21% of their students receive federal loans. I can say this, now I'm gonna use this going forward now I think about it. A lot of kids who go to Georgia Tech, their parents come from a lot of the students, parents got money. Let me say that. A lot of their parents have funds, wealth. Not crazy like millions, but you know, they got good wealth, good money. So a lot of their students don't have to take out federal loans per se. And they say the average debt when you go here, which makes sense if you factor in the meal plans and the room and board, your average debt after graduating there, you could be looking at a typical of $22,000, guys. A typical of $22,000. It says you have a 93% chance of earning more than a high school graduate. That's an A. That's an A. Let's see. I'm curious to see if they make you take the SAT, ACT. I'm curious. So Georgia Institute of Technology main campus has an acceptance rate of 16%. Ooh, if you part of that 16%, shout out to you. Georgia Institute of Technology main campus requires admission test scores, SAT, ACT, during the application process. Students who were admitted to Georgia Institute of Technology main campus and enrolled typically had admission test scores in these ranges. All right, new drink, Alizé. So, what I'm gonna say about this one? Hey, Georgia Tech, if you don't stay on campus, you get your own little apartment, like most of the Georgia Tech students do. They get their own apartments, they shack up. It'd be like 5 of them, no exaggeration. It'd be like 5 or 6 of them. The kids don't spend their money on clothes. Them Georgia Tech students spend their money on food and studying. They reinvest in themselves. I'm not kidding. But I'm going to rate them an A. Because those are very good prices. And the return on investment for my kid is going to be great. My kid got to go to school in what they are known for. I don't want my kid going to school trying to do no theater at Georgia Tech. I don't know if their theater is good. I'm just saying, if I know you're known for this, that's what you're doing at this school or some close to it. And what else I was going to say? I think that's it. Yeah, you got to be known for that. And they're A. And, that's what I was going to say. When I transferred from my 2-year, I only got to do 2 years there. And you telling me if I can rack up, let's say this, I'll transfer to Georgia Tech under the articulation agreement. And then I'm looking at 12 grand 1 year, 12 grand another year, that's 24 grand. But I'm looking at easily 60 to 70 grand, maybe more, entry level. Maybe. Never know. But definitely I'm looking at 60 plus grand. That's worth the investment a little bit, guys. That's a good investment. You will make $24,000 back no time soon. Now, if you're good with your money, really no time soon. But if you're bad with your money and you say, I need more money, you need a financial, you should have been had one. Now you really need a financial advisor for real. We done. Debt-free degree. They say I bring debt, but we ain't.